Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the third session of Heroes of Wellspring City. My name is Zen, and I am the DM. If everyone else can introduce yourself and your characters.
Oh shit, that's me. Hi! I am Authenticity, call me Author, and I am playing Nikola N. You didn't get to know what the N stands for. Call him Nick.
I guess I'm the second one now that we've swapped things around. Hi. Yeah, it's just me, Verl. I'm still playing Shaun, who is definitely totally fine with everything that's been happening. 100%.
Hello, I am Tallestnull, and I will be playing Tailwind. Currently, 2 steps away from performing mad science, but we're trying not to get there.
And hello, I'm Tala, and I will be playing Brittney Megan Bronson. She'll get better, I swear. Just wait till like season 3, please.
Pacifica Northwest's vibes.
Oh my god, yes, though.
Yeah.
Exactly that, though.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Son, fun? Sorry if I interrupted. I'm Lordly before we get more off track, and I'm playing Cat. And I'm introduced last this time because changed my server nickname. Hooray!
Hooray! And we got through intros in only 1 minute.
God, that's a record.
Yeah, speedrun.
Yeah.
Good job, everyone. Alright, pack up and let's go home.
No, I do have stuff for this game, including I have a scripted monologue that we're gonna be starting with in a second. So
Yeah!
bear with me, because oh shit, I should pull up that art too. But
Grizzly or Polar?
so what?
Terrible pun, ignore me. Bear with me, Grizzly or Polar?
Okay. So yeah, last game, you guys defeated a paper and slime monster sent it packing. And that was yesterday. So you guys all went back to the junkyard, to Tailwind's workspace, saw the stick bug, decided to name it after the mayor, it did some stuff, and then presumably like went home, had a normal night. And then this morning, well, hopefully at least some of you were watching the news. And if you were watching the news this morning, this is what you would have seen. So it starts off with the normal morning news reporter, who says, our top story this morning is the disturbance downtown that took place yesterday afternoon. And here in the studio to give us more information on these events is our mayor, Bronson. Pause while I pull up, because I do have... This is the first time he's actually appearing in the campaign, so you get his art now.
Yeah.
And that was drawn by Doc.
Listening to this, we love you.
What?
Gonna grab me with those scary hands, I fear him.
If Doc is listening to this, we love you, and that's very good art.
That is good art.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I had Doc draw several things for this campaign, and it's all fantastic. So, yeah, the camera pans over to show Mayor Bronson, who says, good morning, happy people of Wellspring City. I know some crazy rumors have been flying about what happened yesterday afternoon, but I'm happy to report it was a simple mechanical failure. A truck transporting some secure documents out of Wellspring City for disposal had an unfortunate brake malfunction and crashed into a restaurant. The crash did cause a small leak in the building's gas lines, which ignited and caused the trail of smoke that some of you might have seen. But the gas line was shut off before any major damage was done. Overall, I'm happy to say that no one was hurt in this unfortunate accident. Hands back over to the reporter. That is great to hear. However, I understand there was some damage to the building itself. Yes, so while the damage wasn't major, portions of the restaurant wall and surrounding street will need to be rebuilt. Over the next few days, some citizens may notice slight tremors underfoot as a result of the heavy machinery needed for construction. But the downtown should be fully rebuilt within a week, and better than ever. In the meantime, subway trains won't be running as a precautionary measure. Instead, additional bus lines will be run until the construction is complete to make up for that inconvenience. Also, it seems that some of the truck's secure cargo was unfortunately lost in the crash. If you find a piece of paper blowing around the city streets, please pick it up and bring it to the nearest police station, firehouse, or other city office so that it can be properly disposed of, and minimize the risk of this sensitive data falling into the wrong hands. And the reporter says, "Of course, I'm sure every citizen of Wellspring City wants to do their part to make it the best it can be, so we'll all be keeping an eye out. Thank you for your time, Mayor Bronson." And he says, "Of course, now be sure to have a happy Wellspring City day." And then it's on to the next news story, so what do y'all think of that?
Listening to that, it's kind of obvious why Brittney is like she is, just gonna say.
I mean, I can't wait to tell Brittney her dad sucks.
Okay.
Like, that's out of character. In character, Cat has actually I just realized in character, Cat's probably met the guy?
Yeah, Cat knows who this guy is. Come on.
Oh yeah,
Her friend so's.
if he was Brittney's friend, he's probably met the Mayor Bronson once or twice in passing, which is
Was he doing his public relations voice then? Because
yes, absolutely.
oh god.
Oh god.
Well, you know, it's just like, oh, what a lovely news story that was totally not completely made up, seeing as, yeah, that was totally a truck that just fell over and not a giant slime monster that we punched. So,
Yeah,
Everything is A-okay, folks.
I think that Nick is watching this at home and they sort of like, Mop, do we have any red yarn I could borrow?
I mean, with this many grandparents in one place, there is every kind of yarn. Absolutely.
Yeah, they borrow some red yarn from Mop, a chalkboard from their grandpa, a sort of a collection of sticky notes and, you know, some scrap paper from the Gram, and they just sort of move some bookshelves around in their room so that they can have a nice, you know, pleasant conspiracy board.
Every child in our life needs one.
And, you know, they just put, you know, the first one that says Bronson equals sus. And they just sort of look at it proudly. Just like the first of many.
That's not even a conspiracy. That's unknown.
that's just a fact.
That's something you guys have been suspicious of Bronson since before he even showed up.
Well, we know Brittney. Why wouldn't we be suspicious?
Yeah, that's fair.
The guy has tried to, at least in my brain, the guy has tried to shut down the only waste management that the city has because it's bad PR multiple times, and the county has said no.
Oh, absolutely. He's tried to get that trash dump moved further and further out of town. It's too close for his liking.
It's like,
All he needs to do is get some holographic projectors and hide it from view.
No. Like, I don't know what Gope does, but he's definitely fought this off multiple times. Probably
Just
with
lays
a
down in
broom.
front of the bulldozers, a la Hitchhiker's Guide.
No, I'm sure he is a completely upstanding and normal individual, and we are all being very ridiculous.
Mental image of,
piggyback
like,
off
goat
of
step.
the conspiracy board. Tailwind, after watching that, presumably with their own cup of coffee, because they're child with coffee. Of course they are. They're gonna go over to to-do list and it's like write up bingo cards for next time.
The free space is everything's fine in beautiful Wellspring City.
That's just a free. Oh yeah, you did say that was a free space. My brain caught up to what you had said after I'd started saying things.
That's a
He
mood.
started to speak.
Gosh,
Yeah,
I mean,
that runs faster than my brain.
Nick, I don't know if we're ready for a scene, but like Nick in my brain is like immediately phone someone else, be like, "Can you believe that shit?"
I mean, you're absolutely ready for a scene. That is, I'm letting you loose. I will put you in the right direction if we get on too much of a tangent. But this is roleplay prompt. So
It's actually, let me roll a d3 because they're not okay. They're going to Shaun. You get a phone call.
I do love phone calls. Did you call on your phone or did you use your brain phone?
I look at the DM. I don't think they can do that yet.
normal phone.
Yeah. Yeah. You get a diddly diddly diddly.
No.
I am going to make you roleplay picking up the phone.
Damn you. Pick up the phone. Instead of allowing it to go to voicemail.
Hey, Shaun, how you doing?
Fine. Watching some very interesting reality TV.
Oh my God! Is it the news with the Dave? I can't remember that guy's
Brittney's
name.
dad. Brittney's
Oh, the lesser mayor. Yeah.
Oh, the stick bug.
Well,
No, not the stick bug.
You needs the stick bug the better mayor. So
Oh,
by
yes, fair.
Alright, that's
Yeah.
true.
it just follows that
Lesser mayor.
Brett Bronson's the lesser mayor.
yeah. I don't know how things are in the big city. You know, perhaps that's just the way things are. But like that was horseshit. Like just straight up.
It was. Incredibly.
Yeah, I don't want to see this in front of Brittney because I can't tell if she has feelings or not, but I don't want to hurt them.
Don't tell her you can't tell that she has feelings.
Yeah, yeah, it was her dad. And I suspect he's a bad dad, but that's not gonna make her feel better. But he's definitely a bad mayor.
That or a very stupid one.
I'm gonna go with maybe both for now. But also, what do you think? Like, tell me on like him being in on, I don't know, something. Like I don't really feel like we know exactly what's going on. But whatever it is, like some way, somehow, somewhere, he's in on it.
Maybe, like, obviously, there's something going on because that was not a truck. I would know.
Yeah,
We
I
have-
feel like if it were if slime equaled truck, you would not need the bucket.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, it occurs to me. I think Tailwind would have a real Tailwind would have probably a unique perspective because they are in a way still a servant. You know, he's probably, you know, let me figure out how to do a conference call. This is a new phone. Beep boop. They hang up accidentally. Call back. Tailwind, you get a call eventually.
Once the baffling nature of group chatting is figured out.
No, you can't turn. No, you can't run over the landfill to make a pothole. Who is this?
Hey, Tailwind, it's Nick. Shaun's here too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tailwind, you
we're
got a
enjoying the
call.
lovely broadcast.
Tailwind, you got a call. 1 second. Sorry about that. Got the phone. What's up?
Hey, has anyone ever told you that your uncle and your voices are very similar?
I don't know. Guess it comes
Yeah.
with the family.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, we were watching the broadcast. It was a stupid one.
Oh yeah, I'm working on a bingo cards.
Oh my god, yeah.
This
Anyways.
is a common thing then.
Put mechanical error on it somewhere, and gas leak.
One of the free spaces is absolutely everything is fine,
Mhm.
and another one is no need to worry.
How about beautiful Wellspring City?
It's too much of a gimme considering. Have you ever watched the news on a regular basis? Because that's just what they say every time.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm not much for television. I should get into television. I'm friends with Kat. Hey, we should get Kat on this.
You don't want to hear Kat's idea about television.
Yeah,
well,
look.
Maybe not just well, I don't know. I feel like it might be a good way to bond someday. But I was thinking in terms of like right now when we're talking about how bullshit this is.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tim. When let's run something by you. We think the mayor is in on it. We're not sure what it is, but we're pretty sure.
Considering at first I would say it's a 50-50. It's a good coin flip. After today, I'm like, it's a good 70-30.
Yeah, I got a conspiracy board.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah. On that note, I'm gonna give Kat a try. Beep boop. They hang up again. Call Tailwind back. Call Shaun back. Kat, you have a phone call.
Cat picks it up and is like, "Oh, hi. How are we doing this lovely Wellspring morning?"
So you were watching the news too, huh?
Why do you do this to me?
Because your pain is a source of sustenance. So yeah, that
Emotional
was
vampire.
exactly. So that was like grade A horseshit. Yes, we are agreed.
Yup.
So, who here thinks that the mayor has an earthquake machine or something?
Oh, absolutely.
I kind of don't want to find out what an earthquake machine is going to do.
Making
Makes earthquakes.
earthquakes.
Yeah. Also, I
That's
feel
what he
like
says it's going to do, so what is it actually going to do?
That is an
like
excellent question.
when it breaks, how does it break?
Also, it is entirely possible that the earthquakes are a side effect of ominous dealings.
Well, that there is one upside in that if people think it's apparently a truck, they're not looking for weird mutant monsters that were totally there, so one upside at least.
That is fair.
You know what? It feels mean at this point to have this conversation and just be excluding one person. I'm gonna go ahead and give Brittney a call, and they do it before anyone can stop them.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Brittney, you get a phone call from Nick.
Okay, she picks it up and you hear, Jeremy, for the last time, I'm not wait a second. This isn't
Who's
the right
Jeremy?
number.
Yeah, who's Jeremy?
How did you get my number?
There's a school phone book.
Oh, I thought I told them to remove mine. Alright, what do you want?
Oh, we're talking about I don't know if you were watching the news, but your pox was on.
Is
Yeah.
Oh, we're all here, by
And-
the way. Say hi, guys.
I
Okay, and why is
So
this
you-
relevant exactly?
because you are the one in the position to know if your dad's up to shady business stuff. So tell us, what does your
Really not
dad's
allowed to
earthquake?
say.
You know, that's completely fair. NDAs and all.
Uh-huh. Anyway, let
Has
me
he
just
always
roll
been into
deception real
earthquake
quick.
machines?
Because I don't think there. Hey, is there a contract involved where she can't say shit, or?
Not a contract, but
But it's an excuse. She's been handed gift wrapped, so
Yeah.
16. Cat, does anyone want to roll insight to contest that?
Sure, I'll roll insight. Your insight is okay. They are not paying attention.
She is under NDA.
Does Nikola even know what an NDA is?
Nope.
a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah, but
Like,
Oh, in character, right?
yeah,
yes,
I'm
right.
thinking like
Oh,
Nikola hears that and is like, well, that sounds official. I don't know what it is, but
Sounds like a
sounds
real
legit.
thing that exists.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's where they pay you to never mention something ever again.
oh,
Well,
like a brat.
I mean, a little bit, but it's actually official.
Oh, like a threat.
Less violence, more paperwork.
Well, I feel like the other day, I feel like when Cat blackmails people, it's not sort of like a violent thing. It's just, if you don't do what they want, they, they will be cat at you.
I mean, that's
They
just
will be
cat.
cat at you. That's a fair assessment.
That's just cat every day. Other than that,
It's true.
God, what time is it? Ah, crap! I gotta get into school early. Still working for those damn wires. All right, I gotta go.
All right,
And-
bye.
Cat's insight roll beat Brittney's deception, so
I did not notice that. Okay, you know Brittney, if she doesn't know something, she just lies.
Yeah, Cat knows that, but is not gonna call her out just cause. Like, he did hand her the lie full on, just like, here is an excuse. Wait, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, I'll roll with it. Now he has the information that she's lying about, and he can confront her in person later, where she can't just hang up and get away from him. So
also, it's not
Enjoy.
necessarily being nice, it's just being
Confrontation.
strategic.
Well, actually, I should go as well. It usually takes me an extra half hour to get to the school. But yeah, I'll talk to all y'all at lunch period, except for you, Brittney. I know that you prefer to pretend that we are not friends.
She
Have fun.
hangs up.
Bye, Brittney. You have a great day too. Anyways,
no,
see you all.
I'm surprised it took her that long. She must be really warming up to you guys.
You know what? That's actually pretty cute. Anyways, bye.
Bye. And
A+ team, fellas.
So as everyone heads to school, can you all roll me a perception check?
All right.
With my luck, I'm probably not seeing anything as usual.
8.
total
They
of
are
11. 20.
slightly less.
17. Fuck.
Yeah, you did much
Got there
better than
eventually.
11. Holy cow!
Damn, Tala.
Okay.
Tremors.
So, Nikola and Shaun, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary on your walk to school. It's just an ordinary Wellspring City day. And
As
you make it
you
to
do.
school without incident. Yeah, with a 16 and a 17, Brittney and Kat will notice as they're walking. You guys will notice some faint tremors in the ground. Sporadic, pretty faint. You know, you might not have even paid them any attention if not for the mayor bringing them up on the news, but they are noticeable. And you sense maybe like 1 or 2 tremors each on your walk to school. And with a natural 21, Tailwind, you also notice these tremors, and you also notice as you're walking to school, you pass by a couple of different subway station entrances, and you notice that the subway stops are closed, like the mayor said. And each of the subway stations has like a single police spot waiting outside, turning people away if they try to go in anyway. And then you all make it to school.
I have a question.
Yes.
For shenanigans' sake.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a history check would I have to roll to see if I know how often these things break, the police spots break down? Or would that be another kind of check?
You can roll history for that. 16. You've seen a police breakdown maybe once or twice. And typically only once they're exposed to like significant physical damage, like what you've seen one that was like hit by a car during a traffic accident and then, you know, started short circuiting, and one that was like, I don't know, accidentally caught up in a fire. But these things are decently sturdy and reliable.
I'm just picturing in my brain, it's like, oh yeah, we made them as light as a human being so that they could enter buildings and use elevators and such. Also means they ragdoll so hard, because most times with robots, they're like a couple of tons because of all the mechanical bits. These guys being the size and weight of a normal person, like roughly around 150 to 200 pounds, means they can be picked up by a normal person and flung with enough force and trauma.
Maybe not a normal person, but conceivably someone who's strong could maybe pick one up.
I'm just like picturing them trying to stop a car, and it's like the worst half of both. It's like, stop, and gets caught underneath.
I mean, to be fair, I think cartoon physics is in effect here, so they're as dense as they need to be.
Yeah, and
they're as dense as it is funny.
I'm picturing the droids from Star Wars Clone Wars. Just like these sticks of a goddamn robot.
I will say there's also some different models. So there are some that are more lightweight to be able to go into buildings, and there are some that are more heavy duty, that are not designed to go into buildings.
That are like, why do we even have these actually?
You know,
why do we have a riot squad of robots when we've never had a riot?
Well, maybe you're thinking about this wrong. Maybe you've never had a riot because you have an anti-riot squad made of robots.
Oh,
be prepared.
No, that's good to know.
No, they would probably just be posted outside important buildings. Like there's a couple at the door to Bronson Tower. There's a couple outside banks or something. They're more of a deterrent and not very common.
Congratulations, I have now made riot bots canon. You're all welcome.
Now you're gonna have to face those at some point.
We need
now
cannon
the banks
fodder.
are guarded by things that will make you into Swiss cheese. Congratulations.
Anyway, school, I suppose.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Tailwind had to get in early to start to get more wires done before the classes start.
Up in the chat.
Cat just like, you should really consider unionizing.
With
Well,
who?
I'd have
You
to
have a
work
union of
for-
one.
I'd have to be employed by the school first for that to work.
They should really probably be paying you then. If-
They give up
Yeah,
free labor? Never.
Let's not talk about why I have to do this.
Yeah,
that smells juicy. I promise I won't bug you about that until later.
Oh no, look at the time as they slowly just as they slowly back into another air duct into the ceiling.
The only reason I'm not following you in there is because the last time I did, it took 3 hours to get me out.
I was betting on her.
Hey y'all, what you? Oh, there goes Tailwind. Bye, Tailwind.
I envy their mastery of the ducts.
Quiet, quiet.
Those ducks.
Anyways, what you up to?
Considering that Tailwind needs to be paid for their efforts.
What do you mean it's not being paid?
I know, right?
They have the duct tape keeping this fucking school in one unbroken hole.
I know, right?
What? Okay, the next time someone asks them, to do something, we intercept. And they're just not taking new commissions at this time.
Absolutely.
I actually have a headache with something that will actually help me every flipping time someone is like, I should ask Tailwind something, so I can head it off. Could you be
And
more
I'm social poison. People avoid me like the plague.
There's a reason for that.
You want to unpack that? Okay, Shaun.
The reason is I am a lot.
Well, yeah, but it's a good a lot. It's like, ice cream. You can never have too much ice cream.
I'm glad you think so, because I do too.
Poison ice cream, baby.
Oh, Shaun, that's not nice.
It's okay. It goes right through him.
Do you know that?
Yes.
Like, for sure?
Yes.
Cat, does that bother you?
I mean, I'm not lactose intolerant, so no, ice cream doesn't go through me. You can't see it behind his mask, but he's got, the most innocent grin. Even if you could see his face, you couldn't tell if he was being a little shit or not.
I want you to know that I care about your feelings and your well-being. Anyway, we should get to class.
Absolutely. If I'm late again, I think they're gonna kick me out.
That sounds illegal, but okay.
And so, class happens.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Plus,
education.
It happens. Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone who's not, Brittney, maybe eats lunch together.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, she's absolutely sitting at her own table. Sorry, you guys are nerds.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I'm sure that you guys eating lunch together is gonna take a sec, but I do have something for Brittney before we get into it.
Oh boy.
Everybody,
Arthur, you can
dunking
finish
on
saying
you
your
'cause you're
thing now.
dead.
Arthur, you can finish what you were saying.
Oh, I was gonna say that, while they're eating lunch, Nick, whenever they have something to say to Brittney, will just sort of like telepathically like pass a note so that she feels included. Like a lot of the time, it's like, oh my good gracious, did you see what poor Monica is wearing?
Oh, are you gossip? Gossip?
That's your favorite.
Oh, congrats! It's hot goss.
It's like they no wait. Here's the thing, and I'm so sorry, Zen. I know I'm like you just said
Oh,
that you
no.
have a thing.
Yeah.
They like they will spill the tea just like a sip at a time, so that she has to like engage in order to get like anything real. Most of the
Doing
time,
the
they're trying to
to
figure out what
cats.
the fuck Cat's talking about.
Genius. You're luring her out with gossip.
Mm-hmm. Just sort of like
Oh, piece of candy.
exactly.
Candy.
You're lucky that this is a method of communication that does not incriminate her at all. She is absolutely interested in the hot goss.
Nick just very occasionally. So, you know, Cat, what the fuck is he saying right now?
It's like the anime is like different from the manga, right? Like I'm actually asking for like technical terminology because like Cat's going too fast. I can't interrupt, and like they sound similar. They sound like a similar object, but they have similar like different plots. I'm sorry.
Listen, there are many things that I can tolerate, but I will not be tolerating talking about anime during school hours.
Don't tell
school
Cat
special
about that
only.
caveat. Do not tell Cat she said during school hours.
I say, oh well, I guess I could get Cat to stop. If it's really bothering you.
No, I said don't talk to me about it.
Oh, all right. So which
Anyways, what did Jessica say again?
Oh well, she said. Well, you're probably busy. I'm sorry. Turns back to Cat. Carrot and stick. Carrot and stick.
That's the Kurtz man.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
All right, back to plot. Apparently,
Right. There's stuff happening. Right.
Not exactly
plot we're
plot.
talking
I'm
about.
just. If you are gonna roleplay and Brittney is sitting at a separate table, I'm gonna give Brittney a different opportunity to roll, because I'm assuming Brittney is sitting with some of her other popular girlfriends. Popular people
Absolutely.
at the lunch table. So Brittney can roll insight to figure out what the other students' reaction to that morning news announcement was.
Ooh, okay. That's 23.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Mind reading, baby.
Mind reading indeed. Mind reading for the win. So you can tell that, like, everyone else at this table that, wasn't there, only heard the mayor's account, 100% believes what the mayor said about, like, a truck crashing, and doesn't find it strange at all about the ground will be rumbling because construction. Yeah, they're all 100% convinced.
That is a weight off of her mind.
Fantastic.
She's a dirty insect mind creature.
At least she doesn't need to worry about anyone suspecting anything yet. Because she knows when word gets out of strange kids with strange powers fighting crime, it's gonna be the talk of the town.
Someone talking about that shit that isn't Cat? Nah, she can't bear it.
Yeah, so that is all I had for Brittney. But Brittney, you can tell no one is suspicious whatsoever. Your secret is well intact for now.
Dirty little secret.
And then we can go to the other lunch table where the other four of you are sitting.
You know, having friendship moments and stuff.
Wow, cringe.
All three of you just occasionally making pained glances, just like, how do we tell Cat that we don't care?
I mean, Nikola cares.
Nikola
That's
cares
true.
too much.
They're a little bit confused, but they got the spirit.
Tailwind is used to this and is already like in the middle of like what looks like wiring up a glove of some kind. It looks like one of those heated gloves for winter, but like somehow they managed to deconstruct the outside and are like fiddling with the wires.
Oh, hey, it's that flaming glove you threw at the slime.
Ixnay on the slime, eh?
All right, public.
I mean, it sounds like most people aren't. Actually, one second. Hey, Brittney, may I ask a question?
That depends. What is it?
Could you do you sort of have you taken the school's temperature on whether or not people know that like the slime was a slime?
Oh yeah, none of these idiots know.
Yeah. Oh, that does remind me. Did you hear that David and Reginald were out after hours the other night? It's Tess was telling me a little bit about it. You know Tess. The next one with the sort of the funky sweater. You know she kind of had a tangent about it, but
Was it the thing with the? It's the thing with the arcade.
I mean, honestly, she was talking really fast. But yeah, anyways, appreciate you sort of putting our mind at ease. I think that Shaun's a little bit worried. Then they turn back to Shaun and they go, yeah, I don't think anyone really knows that there was a slime.
I love the mental image of Nick going dead silent while Brittney is talking to him. Actually, I've forgotten. What are Nick's pronouns? I'm so bad.
Nick is a he, they.
Hey there, alright. Thank you.
I have good reason to be concerned. I could very easily get mixed up for that thing. So.
That's fair. Well, we can show them your dashing bucket. They could never arrest such a dapper man. Anyway, so we are going to go investigate the sewer, not the sewers, the subway, aren't we? Yes, or yes.
Yeah, well, you'll have to show me around, but yeah, this sounds like a good use of our time.
I mean, with things going on and stuff happening down there, probably a good idea, but also, I don't want to get shot.
I
don't want to get holy?
Religion's overrated.
I mean, at this point, does anyone have anything that like stops? Well, I guess we wouldn't know that until we get projectiles shot at us. But like, I don't know. I feel like it would be just sort of like harder to shoot at us than normal. I feel like, or at the very least, we can fuck up their day right back.
I mean, I don't know about all you. I feel like weirdly relatively the same. I don't know.
You're different.
Out faster.
You're different. Unless you've had a headache from the moment you were born, you were different.
To be fair, they do have a lot of headaches.
Also, to be fair, I'm friends with this one. Points to Cat.
Yeah. And
No,
they don't get
Before
paid.
all of this.
yeah, honey, Tailwind, this is an intervention. You need to ask for payment.
Okay.
So they can laugh at him and say, "Ha ha! You will take what you are given, which is nothing, and you will like it."
Well, in that case, the school just fucking falls apart because you deserve better.
Yeah, withhold your services.
Tailwind is just like doing the hands and praying motions. Like, how do I explain this?
You know, this wouldn't have happened. This would have happened if you were in a union.
I owe the school a lot of money, so I fix things effectively for quid pro quo. So I don't go to jail.
He's a criminal, I see.
Yeah.
Huh.
How much do you owe left? Like, if you're working off, sort of as a community service?
Well, it's more of fix the damages that happened. I'm still surprised that most of the classrooms still have power, considering what I found in those ducts.
Tailwind, you've been working on this for almost as long as I've known you. Congratulations on whatever it is you did. I'm sure it was impressive.
Well, you didn't do everything that you fix. I know for a fact, unless, you have powers beyond, any of our kin.
Quick flashback to the incident. Tailwind, in what looks like caught in a spider's web of wires, and then the door opens. Like, smash cut back. Let's just say detention wasn't enough. Expulsion would have made things worse.
Ominous.
One sec. Brittney, do you have a sec?
Again, that depends. Make it quick.
Yeah, well, do you know a good lawyer for Tailwind?
I know a good lawyer, not one that Tailwind could afford.
Yeah, well, never mind. And then go back to talking with the others.
Such a shame.
So while I've been working on this, and let's not continue this line of conversation and go more towards. I think I can scrounge up like a pitching machine and like do some tests, considering the whole smoky thing going on with you and.
Shaun's tendency to splat?
I'm just gonna try to lightly put this as the jiggles over here. I don't really know how to test what you have going on. I don't really have a means, I guess? I don't know. They would be pointing at Nikola at that one.
Oh, they sort of like queasily smile. Yeah, take your time with that one. Things are getting better. I haven't figured out how to tune people out. But being around you hurts less, which is really nice because you're a nice guy. But yeah, you got so much on your plate. I don't want to put another thing, sort of for you to try to figure out. But keep me posted.
Start by figuring out how much control this one has of poofing.
My name is Cat, Tailwind. It's okay if you've forgotten. I'm here to remind you. Incessantly, every day, forever, because we are friends.
Don't I know it? Just think of it as sword practice, but evasion. And I get to shoot things at you.
I'm entirely down for this.
Of course you are.
I have no questions.
I got a
Probably
couple.
have a couple.
The two same members of the table are like, I got some questions. First of all, are we talking like tennis balls? Are we talking like drones? Are we talking like, I don't know, water balloons filled with, different effect? Like, how much are you gonna fuck us up?
I assume we'll start small and then work up.
Yes.
Look at Tailwind.
That is not convincing. That was not a convincing yes.
It's really amazing how you managed to do an asterisk with your voice.
Oh, it's a gift.
Is that what you got from the goo? Asterisk
Maybe.
powers?
The power of sarcasm is strong.
If the goo gave you sarcasm as a power, you might want to get a refund, because you were already really good at that.
I'll ask the goo at home.
Oh, how's that little stick bug fella doing? The better mayor.
Well, on the recommendation of a lot of you, I'm trying to figure out what it eats. It's made of metal, so I am trying metal shavings at this point in time. I kind of stick them in there in the jar, and I'm gonna see what happens when I get home.
I mean, have you tried like stick food for a stick bug? Yeah, like uncooked spaghetti and all that. Let's see what else.
Olives.
It's a car antenna. It came alive.
And I'll live car antenna now. Somehow.
Just eat radio waves. I don't know.
Well, if it eats
that'd be
radio
convenient.
waves, yeah, you don't have to remember. I guess you could just put it next to your radio. Is that how it works?
Possibly.
Feel like
Might be able to make a good radio shield thing. What do you call it? Out of character, I've forgotten what they're called. Yeah, the cages. Thank you. That would have bugged me for hours.
Would it stick bug you?
I'd have gotten stick bugged.
Actually, I have have you tried domesticating it, making it your friend, making it your trusted companion? I feel like having it not want to actively run away and sort of cause havoc could be to our benefit.
I don't know yet.
Matter he wants to do sick experiments on it himself, so.
It's been like 4 days, and it just jiggles. Like, it does the weird, like, jiggle dance.
I'm gonna need you to call it something else.
I'm going to
Just the
continue to
jiggle
ad lib.
dance.
I'm just going to continue to ad lib until someone stops me.
Oh,
You're on the stick bug. You're doomed now.
What if it eats like? What if there's like a specific song that you have to play along with, the gyrations in order to feed it?
I don't know, maybe I'll try that. Like I'll look what like BPM it like sways at and then figure it out from there.
Maybe it's trying to communicate in Morse, because, you can send that by radio. Maybe it's a mouthy little guy who's been calling you an idiot for the last 3 days and has been telling you exactly what he wants to eat.
Well, if he keeps that up, he's going to be out of a house.
You want to unleash your creation on the general populace?
I mean, we do have
To
more goo. We could probably
die.
make more.
Oh, you
I mean,
want an
can it
army
though?
of stick bugs? A fleet.
I don't. This seems like a weird bit of conversation. I'm not doing any more experiments on that stuff until I can figure out what I can put it in that doesn't accidentally make it alive. I mean, the jar seems working, so maybe it's just glass. I don't know. I might have to
Or
borrow
maybe
some
it's
more
just-
equipment from the science lab.
Well, that car thing had glass in it. Maybe it's just got a really long gestation time. And you'll come back home to a, walking around glass beaker.
Note to self. Acquire jars for rotation.
So then you're gonna have a bunch of jars coming alive at the same time.
A Jeremy.
Anyone who looks over at this table is gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with them? What are they laughing about? It's like,
don't know.
there's a stick bug.
To be fair, Cat's at the table, so they'd be doing that anyway.
True. True, that's Cat's general normal state of being.
His social camouflage.
If you have cat with you,
Cat's friend.
You have cat with you, people will look and just keep on walking without making eye contact for fear of being drawn into a long discussion about anime.
It's not just anime. There's manga and card games as well.
Oh, that actually reminds me. I was trying to get Brittney to explain it because I feel. Never mind. What's the difference between a manga and an anime?
Okay, so anime.
We're gonna
anime
cut.
is anime.
We're gonna cut the scene there.
Tailwind jumps like a bomb is going off.
There is one, an information bomb.
6-foot vertical leap into just the overhead ducting.
Anyways, scene wipe.
Yeah.
The bat symbol spins.
It's just the stick bug.
Yeah,
It's just a spinning line. It's just a spinning line.
And it is now after classes, unless anyone had anything they wanted to do in class, but I don't have anything planned. So, it's after classes, when the school day is over. And as you all leave the school building, you can roll perception again. Tailwind, you can keep your 21, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 10 for Brittney. She's on the phone.
Brittney's phone will be the death of us all.
On a stealth mission and it just rings.
Brittney's after school routine is just phone time. Holy shit!
Damn.
Okay.
Still don't know how he has a +6 in anything.
So yeah, Nikola and Shaun can, feel, another set of tremors underneath the school grounds. As you know, Catly can't, or Cat can as well. I got so used to your nickname. Cat can also sense the tremors and can sense that, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's coming from downtown where the construction is, so.
Cat will,
Well,
do his best to try and triangulate the tremors, bearing in mind his failing algebra, so...
I mean, with a 24, you can tell it is, it is coming from the direction of deeper into the city, but it does seem to be more of a underground-based tremor than one caused by surface-level construction. Because, surface-level construction should not be shaking the whole city like this. This goes deeper. Literally.
I'm in no joke to laugh sarcastically at puns. That was delightful. Okay, so, I think we covered at lunch that we were planning on going to, infiltrate the subways and try and, find out what is earthquaking.
Yeah, you just have to collect, Brittney, if you so desire.
Cat,
one Brittney.
Cat's just like, hey, Nick, can you go get, Brittney? Because if I try, she will probably mace me again. Doesn't work super well because of the mask, but, not fun.
well, all right. They will go find Brittney.
Well, you're in luck. She's outside waiting for her driver.
Hey, Brittney. Hey, how's it going?
Hello, Nikola. I guess you need me or something again.
Yep, we're gonna go see what all the shaking and quaking's about. We thought you might like to come along.
Well, seeing as how the last few times have gone, I imagine. Well, I have been looking for an opportunity to try out my other powers. Sure.
Oh, we
Yes,
appreciate
a chance to practice my powers to abuse.
Well, we definitely.
What's that one superhero movie about, the kid who slowly grows into a maniacal supervillain after getting, what was it called? It was like an in media res movie.
Yeah, I know exactly the one you're talking about. I just can't remember its name.
Yeah,
Oh, I think I might remember it too, where the 3 kids get psychic powers and one of them goes nuts.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I know what you're talking
Me neither,
about.
but I know it exists.
I just remember the trailer, the bit from the trailer where it's just you see the kid flexing his hand in, and the car right behind him crunches in.
We're gonna be doing that to
5
robots.
easy payments of $9.99. That too could be you.
Well, regardless, it'd be a real pleasure to have you along. Come on. Oh, do you wanna, get changed into your disguise first?
Interacting with us. Outfit.
Yes.
Yeah. You two go on ahead. You go on ahead. I am not going to be seen walking with you group without a disguise, of course.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for being. Well, anyway, I meant to ask you. So it turns out that the thing with the arcade, you were completely on with that one, yeah.
Really?
Well,
I knew they were up to something.
yeah. So I honestly don't know how this one's gonna play out, but I'll tell you if I hear anything else.
And I bet you $50 that it turns out Jeremiah did it.
I'm not taking that bet. You got a finger on the pulse. Anyways. And they'll head back to the group like she's coming.
I am loving these little glimpses into the fucking high school drama that's happening behind the scenes of this campaign.
It's very weird, and I have a little thing that that I definitely would have, that Tailwind would have grabbed in prep for these shenanigans that are going to happen.
Oh, well? What is it?
So when we get to a subway entrance with the cop bot, Tailwind pulls out this electromagnet that they took from the science wing. It's like, give me a second, I just need to sneak behind them.
Roll stealth.
Oh. Okay. Luckily, as of right now, because of the way this artificer shtick has happened, I'm in the infiltrator bit of side of the armor, which gives me advantage on stealth checks, which isn't much.
It's honest work.
Honest work. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to put the electromagnet on the brain of the robot.
It's gonna be you.
As a side note, out of character, you won't know this, so this would be metagaming, but Cat is really good at sneaking places. Somehow. He's like
Oh,
7
that
foot
is a
three.
nat 20.
It is
Yeah.
not a nat 20. It's an 18. Well, is it?
It
Okay.
rolled twice. It rolled
Yeah,
for
you
an
rolled-
advantage for you.
Nice.
So one of them was an
So,
18 and one of them
okay.
was a... Oh, wait.
Tailwind
Wait, it
like-
is... Wait, it is an 18,
Oh.
and then it just did 20 plus 2, so you can
Oh,
No,
you can keep the unnatural 20 or you can roll again. But
Remember the
there was no D on the second one.
Yeah, I will
Oh,
roll
right,
again
yeah.
to see what would have happened. Okay, so the unnatural
not
part.
very good.
So,
Okay.
effectively, this is how I picture this happening. You get the perspective of the stick police robot that looks like one of the CIS drones in like at least frame, and then you just see like shimmy something in the background behind a trash can. That same thing swooshes behind a sign, and then right above the police bot, this like hand slowly goes out until the magnet kunks onto the top of the brain, onto the top of the headpiece of the robot. It spasms like it's having a stroke, and then just drops.
I will say, as the magnet connects, it like sputters and like jerks around a little bit, and then before it goes down, it says, "Have a lovely Wellspring City day," and then it just conks out.
And then just the quick lean from Tailwind, and then you realize, wait, I'm not attached to anything. Ah! It was all tricks of the frame. And then they signal in for the rest of the group.
They will walk on over.
I think I killed it.
Yep.
Can you kill a robot?
Yes. Yes,
I mean,
you
in
can.
more ways than you can kill us, I guess.
I already asked and answered.
Cat's like, so, do you want us to drag that one out of sight so you can come back and pillage it later? The robot you killed.
The camera turns, and Tailwind's already in guts. You swear they're part raccoon somewhere in their blood.
Question asked and answered.
Do that too many times, otherwise they'll notice.
Oh, sweet. He pulls out like what looks like a metal box. Who needs a free router? Free government-assisted Wi-Fi.
I don't know what that is.
So yes, have Tailwind set it up for you. And he just cuts, just like, at this point, I would bodily lift Tailwind and carry them away, but unfortunately, I do not have the upper body strength. Shaun, can you do me a favor and lift Tailwind up so they're not digging through the roboguts all day? We have tunnels to explore.
Yes, that's enough clowning around from you.
Never.
I could probably live Tailwind though. Just because, yeah. You know. What's a good way to get in trouble for doing mechanical-based crimes is get caught with a robot you murdered. So we're just gonna...
Like, if you just
Help
left it with
them
the electromagnet,
leave.
it could have looked like spontaneous failure if you took the magnet off. Now, someone was definitely tampering.
Someone definitely fucked with this.
Drags the corpse into the shadows, dissects it.
Man.
The cop plots will tell stories of you in fear to the new recruits. Avoid the foxes.
Beware the fox.
What does the fox say? He says only death.
I love this game so much. Yeah, so as they get picked up by Shaun, they just go.
Congratulations, you've left a trail for us to be found with. Good job. Stop.
Just one second. The battery. These things last for months.
Tailwind just
This is not the
stuffing.
first time they've done this.
Can we please go down the steps?
Tailwind doesn't get a choice. Tailwind is going down the steps. So.
Yep. I'm gonna add robot gubbins to my inventory.
We'll deal with that later.
Cat will bravely lead the charge down the stairs.
Thank you, melee fighter.
Well, I will say it's less spooky than the last tunnels you guys were running through. You know, there's still lights on down here. There's no like abandoned train. It's just empty, clean, well lit. You can roll perception or investigation.
Not full of goo that turned us all into monsters.
Hopefully that's lightning that only strikes once.
Okay.
19. Oh, by the way, now that we're out of direct sight, so he's not walking through the middle of town in his disguise, he will swap out his regular mask and put on a gas mask, because they look cool. And also it's nice and ironic considering he turns into smoke.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Oh yes, the irony. Pulls out the hockey mask.
I don't get the irony with yours.
There isn't any yet.
Well, they're kind of already a robot serial killer, so... As in a serial killer of robots, not a serial killer who is robotic. The way our lives are going, that distinction will be necessary in the future.
Don't give no ideas, please.
Nick pulls out their blanket and puts it around their body first, and then gets a little bit taller, and their claws get sharper, and they're just like, okay, I'm good.
Well, I guess for all changing, Brittney, looking around, seeing that, yeah, it's private enough, just as a Okay, that's just right. Steps out of frame for a second for coming back in with what Kat recognizes as an old cosplay you two worked on in the past.
Cat he's thrilled. He applauds in glee. It's just
She
like, oh,
looks
yes.
at you. She looks at you with this biggest glare. You do not say a word.
I see
No,
nothing, I say nothing. But, like, you can tell that he's grinning. You know him well enough that behind his mask, his face is split by a fucking massive grin.
He is delighted.
Well, that's very dapper.
Oh yes, it's the best thing I had to disguise my identity.
They do a Claude thumbs up.
So anyways, what exactly are we looking for down here?
Whatever's making the earthquakes.
Clues? I don't fucking know.
Because we know it's not going to be tremors because of something normal, since apparently, our lovely mayor thinks trucks do whatever that was, which we all know isn't true. So, probably a good idea to find out what it actually is making all that noise.
Maybe we just haven't met the right sort of truck.
We've met plenty of trucks.
We did meet that one truck that tried to kill us in the other side of the city. That is true.
Yeah.
We've had too many trucks.
I've decided that all trucks from henceforth are my enemies. And then, having said that, just walks forward into the tunnel. You get no
Okay.
time to react.
I still need investigation or perception from Verl, Tallest, and Tala, so that I can
Alright.
start describing shit.
Why Dungeon Master's Vault?
That's an 11.
Give me a sec. For some reason, it wanted me to relog in.
See, shit, man.
So, what I'm saying is that those two may as well not have rolled.
Got slime in my eyes, okay? Because my eyes are slime.
Oh yeah, is Shaun like turning to his mutant slime appearance for disguise purposes?
Yeah.
I'm still
It's
under
a little difficult to see
Shaun's
that way.
arm. I'm still in the crook of Shaun's arm, just
Yeah.
upside down. That way.
Getting slimed.
Okay.
How fun.
Absolutely. So Shaun sees nothing. This is a subway entrance. 11 and 10, Nikola and Brittney. This is a subway entrance. You notice there's like maybe some like dust that's been knocked loose from the ceiling in the corridors, but overall nothing seems especially out of the ordinary. Tailwind and Cat can both tell which direction the nearest tremor was coming from. It's like down the right subway tunnel. There's still like some faint shaking. You can hear like the sort of noise of something sort of coming up against the walls. And for a 19 Cat, you can tell there's more distant noise of something else causing tremors. But it's too far away to tell exactly where it is.
Alrighty, it looks like we're on echolocation duty, gang. By which I mean,
You can echolocate.
God, I wish. No, I'm just saying the rumbles are coming from roughly that away. We shall follow them until they are less roughly that away.
Can you even feel the rumbles when you're all hot air?
Rude.
I'm looking at the vibration lines in this one.
That one's name is Shaun.
Yes, well, they can get a full name when I get put down. They're still upside down.
Are
Do you
you
promise not to roll?
slime?
do you promise not to rob any more robots of their internals
I cannot
immediately?
make this promise. I cannot make this promise, but I'll try.
Your honesty is valued. Shaun, you can put him down and put him down now.
Suppose. But carefully, so you know. He doesn't faceplant. They don't faceplant.
Gets put down. There's like this goo line right across their abdomen,
Yep.
and they just ignore it for the time being.
I couldn't not believe that. I'm sorry.
Tailwind is going to go through so much shampoo until they get their big bulky armor up and running.
I've been working on
What
that
big
for
bulky armor? What are you talking about?
That was out of character, but yes.
All right, so you guys are heading towards the vibrations.
The rumble in the concrete jungle.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you can walk down the train track. Yeah, as you go, Tailwind and Cat will start to notice. You know, there's some cracks in some of the foundation. There's access doors that seem to have been flung open in a hurry and just left open. And yeah, the rumbling gets stronger. And let me just. Okay. So as you you like pass a couple of closed down subway stops and get to where the rumbling is very strong. Can everyone roll me a dex save?
Seriously,
Yeah.
dex save.
Oh,
You
dear.
only save I'm not awful at.
Oh no, that's an 11.
Okay.
Here we go.
12.
Apparently, I was feeling pretty spry this morning.
Unnat
Yeah.
20.
So that's everyone's 11, 12, and then 18, 20, 21. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's good enough. And all of you get back in time as the wall of the subway tunnel that you guys are in is caved in suddenly, knocked down by something that is coming from beyond it. And as the rubble and dust clears, what you guys see in the tunnel in front of you is like a giant mutant centipede looking thing. Basically real big bug just came into the tunnel.
Oh, that's unpleasant.
Major armor.
Major armor,
So,
okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, for the time being, it seems to be just sort of looking around. And then it spots you, and it sort of makes a like clicky, hissy noise.
So, best mayor or worst mayor, do you guys think?
You. That's disgusting.
So
Brittney,
that's
why does your dad think this is a digging machine? That's the question.
Why the hell are you asking me?
Well, it is your
Tailwind has
dad.
gone stock still in hopes that his vision is based on movement.
So, also remaining fairly still, was just like, so, do we want to try and beat it up or run the hell in the opposite direction? I can facilitate that.
Do you speak Centipede? How about we get you to talk to it?
At this point, Brittney has stopped listening and is casting Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on the thing.
Alright, then. Yes, that's
Hold
what
on.
we're doing.
Where is that thing?
Power friendship. That has power friendship.
and with heightened spell. So I needed to make a strength saving throw at disadvantage.
Saving throw at
As-
disadvantage.
As a giant tentacle just springs up from the ground and goes to grab it.
Okay. So at disadvantage, that is an 8.
Yeah, that fails. And it's now restrained and takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
2d6 bludgeoning damage. Let me just check.
Hold on, I should copy and paste the spell. Hold
Yeah,
on
I
a
was just
second.
looking it up. I'm like, is there a size restriction on this? And there is not, which is good. Because this is large.
Kind of a big boy.
It's a very, very big boy.
So I take it
Okay.
we've decided as a group, our option is to swap the bug.
Yeah, so you can roll the 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, it's been rolled. It's 6.
Okay, it's 6. I gotta pull out a piece of paper to track this. Let me just... Okay, yeah, so you grab a hold of this giant centipede and wind up sort of keeping it from running down the tunnel or coming towards you. It's sort of pinned in place, and it lets out like a weird shrieking noise, which you don't think bugs make that noise, but this does not look like a normal bug. But it is, restrained and does seem to not like that. And if everyone can roll initiative.
Hooray.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Okay. Thought so.
9.
Oh boy, Brittney's on the ball today. Brittney saw this bug and went, nope! Okay, so we have...
And she squashes every bug she sees.
Gotta roll, it is Dex.
Coming from the queen bee herself.
Doesn't like the competition.
I'm legitimately glad that I changed my mind about what exactly Cat Swarm was then, and turned it into smoke instead of bugs, which it could have been.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It would have swatted you to death.
They might actually have a chance of becoming friends again, rather than reflexively punching him.
I don't know. She might just get a vacuum and put you in it.
Yeah, but that's a deliberate decision rather than a, oh god, bugs swat, you know?
Yeah, for
This
first
may be
instinct
better
was
for
to...
you, though.
Right, so that is the initiative order for this. So Tailwind, Centipede, Brittney, Shaun, Nikola Cat, and...
Cat, you've got such good fucking initiative. Why did you roll so poorly? This is the one thing you're good at.
That is why it is a luck-based. That's the dice. The dice do that.
Yes,
If you were
dice.
just
So-
me and just got a -1 at all times, you wouldn't care what you got, because you're never going to do good.
You did pretty good this time. I mean, you did better than
You
Nikola
say
and
with
Cat.
a 17 to my 8.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So we are going to take a break here. When we come back, we will be in the fight. The break will be about 20 minutes or so. It's gonna be long to do. So Arthur can do chicken stuff, and I can eat dinner, and
I will
you know.
also eat dinner.
Yes, everyone take care of their needs, their pets' needs, or I don't know if the chickens are pets, but you know,
They're pets. These are
yay.
pets.
Excellent. And then when we
thank
come back, you'll fight a
you.
centipede.
Hooray!
All right.
Hi. Shit. Sorry.
I think everyone's here. It's just some people are muted for eating.
Yep.
I will have to go in another 10 minutes very quickly. Hopefully, just like. Sorry, I sprinted back.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'll be good. Starting immediately, but I do need to head out for like 2 seconds in like 10 minutes.
Okay. Hopefully that will be someone else's turn, and you can just quietly like mute and duck away.
Like, hopefully it's right after your turn, so you just, do your thing.
Yeah, if it's not, it's. Don't worry. I'll.
We'll make it work.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. But is everyone good to get started now then?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a very quick section if it's like, oh, gotta leave in 10 minutes.
No, not like leave. Just
Duck out for a
dash
minute.
out the door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
in and out.
Creatures that are not chickens have been made furious.
So, it's Tailwind's turn. Tailwind, you're facing off against this, giant mutant centipede that, Brittney has managed to pin in place.
Alright. Tailwind will pull out what looks like a ball of steel wool, and then throw on that glove that they were working on earlier, and just start rubbing it in until a spark hits and the ball of steel wool lights into fire, and they just chuck it and firebolt.
Alright. Roll out attack.
Okay.
Love that mental image.
That sure hits. Roll damage.
Okay, give me a sec. It is 1d10. Is it d10 plus anything? Doesn't look like it. Just d10. Thank you, Jackson. Oh!
Holy cow.
Jackson. Go. Thank you, sister. Okay. And then they will try to back up a bit, so they do not get in the way of the people who are in the front line.
Mm-hmm. Very fair. So yeah, this fire... Sorry.
No, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this fireball connects and actually, burst of fire against the side of this giant centipede-looking thing, and it, shrieks in pain, and you back up no problem because it's restrained, so it's not like it can do an attack of opportunity. And now it is the centipede's turn. And since I am using stats for an actual D&D monster, I am gonna post in the chat a picture of what this thing looks like. Spoilered because it's a bug. But yeah, it's basically a huge centipede-looking thing, and it has these weird tentacles all along its face.
It looks like a friend.
You have an interesting definition of friend.
I don't know. It looks pretty friendly to me.
Just like out of my animes. Not the.
You're
I'm
I
not
mean,
that sort of anime.
Not the. Don't speak of them.
No.
harem anime lover.
Legitimately, I did not mean that to sound like how it did.
honestly, I'd mess around with that Pokemon. That's a cute little thing.
If you like bugs, I guess. Oh shoot, I'm looking up what the restrained condition does, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage, so I'll have to keep that in mind for the future, and the attack rolls it makes have disadvantage. So probably good to establish where everyone's standing. Who's closest to this thing, you think? Who was, like, leading the way as you made your way through the tunnel?
I think we said that Cat was.
Makes sense. So it's going for Cat then, because
Hooray!
it's got melee attacks. That's what it's got.
That gas max makes it uncomfortable, so it's gonna kill you.
Oh wait, it does have a
Yeah,
reach 10
valid.
feet account. Okay.
Traumatic memories of exterminators.
Okay, so it's gonna attack Cat first. This is an 11 hit.
It does not.
Okay. So it tries to bite at Cat. Does not work. I'm guessing maybe its jaws close on smoke.
Pretty much.
And then it is going to lash out at. Who else might be nearby? Unless it might just. Oh. It's going for Brittney.
Oh, joy.
Who wouldn't go for Brittney?
Yeah, that's fair.
It was a 10 hit.
No.
Thank goodness for that disadvantage. So yeah, the tentacles on its face, it sort of like throws its face to the side and whips its tentacles trying to reach Brittney, but does not make it. That restraint is restricting its movement too much.
Hooray!
And it's now Brittney's turn.
Oh, joy. Okay, she,
And I think,
has an...
just before you get too far, the thing you're doing, the earth and grass, is concentration, so I think you can't cast another concentration spell while you got that going.
Yeah, it's concentration. And, on her turn, she will, as an action, fresh the bug again, so it needs to make another strength saving throw.
Okay.
Big hug.
I'm guessing a 7 doesn't make it.
Nope. So that is 3 damage, and she is going to use her full movement to back away.
Very fair.
She's just at the edge of her range for that spell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's her turn.
Brittney backing away, just like nope, 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 nope.
So that makes it Shaun's turn.
Boy. So it's still restrained-ish,
Mm-hmm.
sort of.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Let's go ahead and beat up a bug creature for funsies. Which is to say, of course, a barbarian has to rage, which is always fun. So I need to check off the box to know I've done it. There we go. Even though I don't really need the advantage when it's already at disadvantage, but you know, the extra +2 resistance is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to we're not really angry. We're going to be very confident we can defeat this creature. And he's kind of expecting to get the weird claw slime things again, but instead it's oh, he's got a tail today, and he seems pretty confused about it, but is still going to smack it with the new tail instead. And but because longer reach, it works. It works even if it's not claws. It's fun. It's like, oh yeah, now you have a lizard tail. Why do you have a slimy lizard tail? Because you do. Well, it's got spines on it. So let's see. Yeah, it does have reach properties, so I can reach farther away than normal.
Nice.
Also, as a reaction, you can add 1d8 to your AC.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
a
I
19.
have so much of this shit memorized.
Yeah, I can defend if I can see it. Yeah, basically.
You can roll that at advantage to see if you get a nat 20.
Yes.
You're sure hitting it, but you want to try and crit. Nope, that was a crit in the wrong direction. So 19. Roll your damage.
Wait, so I just believe that's just 1d8 plus my proficiency. Okay, I forgot the exclamation mark. Good job. This is very professional production here.
Us professional.
There we go. Get smacked with a spiky lizard tail for 9 damage.
Nice. Yeah. Shaun like turns around, whips this spiky tail, and just like rips along the side of the centipede, tearing a hole in its like exoskeleton. And it like shrieks in pain and wriggles, but it's being held still by Brittney, so and it is officially bloodied below half HP. So
I feel like we're bullying it. But it's okay. That's what happens when you're a giant centipede monster and you randomly decide to try and eat us. So.
It didn't. It was minding its own business.
Yeah, it was Brittney that struck first.
Timer just went off.
I am ignoring that. I am pretending I did not hear that it is Brittney's fault because Brittney is on my team and therefore on the winning side, so we are ignoring the fact that Brittney might have actually attacked first.
Anita.
As Shaun rages in an interesting way, it's not anger.
Well, those...
yeah, I mean it did tear down the wall of the subway. It's not good news.
And apparently the mayor knows he's going to be down here faking shit, so probably was going to eat us.
All right. Sorry, I just got word that I need to beat feet. So the two things I would like to do is use my action to cast Toll the Dead, and then my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke, I think, is a thing I could do.
I think
No,
you can only do that when you
reaction.
take damage.
Oh, okay.
So.
In that case, just Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So,
roll that attack, and you can roll that at advantage. Although you don't really need it.
Oh, but that's a save.
Oh wait, is it? I don't know
wisdom
Toll the
save.
Dead. So Toll the Dead, let me see. I'm not familiar with spells.
oh, excuse me, that's the,
Yeah, wisdom save.
okay, wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save for one.
So that's a 17.
The DC is, DC 15, spell mod plus 7. I don't know if that...
7? Wait.
How in the hell is
DC
your
15?
spell modifier plus 7?
Because
I have a plus 7.
I'm a charisma caster, and Nick's charisma is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
You notice that Nicholas can talk effortlessly to Brittney?
Yeah, that's why. They have the same charisma score.
They can tolerate one another. They can't
9 points of
charisma one
damage. Actually,
17 passes since it's higher than your spell save DC.
Yeah, if your spell save DC is 15, 17 would, because the spell save DC I think already takes into account your modifier.
Oh, alright, yes.
really? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I was thinking 15 plus 7. It'd be a bit freaking nuts.
Yeah,
Okay,
especially at level
No,
3.
those are two different things.
Okay, I really
Yeah.
do need to go though, so yeah, I want the rest of the round. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so it did succeed on the wisdom save, so it doesn't do any damage. So Nikola attempts to do the Toll the Dead thing, but it does not connect. Which makes it Cat's turn.
Hooray! Okay, Cat will, oh, sweet, we've got, advantage, so... Cat will attack as an action. I really need to get more organized.
Well, I feel you. I have like too many tabs open right now. So is Cat attacking with his swords or?
Yeah, with one of his swords. Alright, advantage, right.
Yeah, roll that with advantage, because that wouldn't hit. Yeah, that
Nice.
hits.
Okay, so Cat'll swing his first sword. It'll be, you know, as it swings, it's coated with, you know, a trail of smoke. It's leaving a smoky contrail behind it because he's a fucking weeb and he can. And he deals 1d6. Okay, 1d6 plus 4 for his sword damage. How do you do multiple rolls? Because there's like 3 things I need to roll.
It's like semicolon and then the next roll that you need without the exclamation point but with the D.
Okie dokie, thank you. God, sorry I'm taking
Hi.
so long now.
Hey, Arthur.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's
It's
fine.
good. I'm still not through my first fucking attack, so I've written this all down, and I'm still taking ages. Okay. Alright, yes. One of those dice is from his sword, the other is from his smoke ability, and the third is from a concentration ability.
Okay.
And then I roll a second attack with my bonus action.
Okay, let me take that 13 damage off. Math, the weakness of every queer person that wants to play D&D. I have a calculator here.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 hits.
Alrighty.
I looked up for my calculator to see a 34. Please don't roll disadvantage. Please don't roll advantage like that.
Alrighty. Oh god damn it. Alright.
But you hit it either way, so.
Yes.
And did 10 damage.
Yep.
Okay. That kills the thing, so do you have any description you'd like?
Cat, with his first swing with the smoky contrail, he'll bring his sword around, and then with the other, it'll be like a sort of spinning, jumping slash that beheads the thing. It's too anime. It is too anime. As he lands back on his feet, is just like, I should have thought of a battle cry to shout while doing these things.
How
Yeah,
about
we get in
not?
the
We
hot
don't want
air,
people
did
knowing
some
where
hot
we
air
are.
stuff.
How about not yet? We don't really know who's down here, and we don't want to draw attention.
Fair and valid.
Speaking of which, do you want to roll another perception?
Oh boy.
Joy.
What is this when all the babies crawl out of its neck hole and try to bite your face?
Delightful.
Dirty 20 from Brittney.
Mm-hmm.
A dirty 10 from Cat, who's supposed to be good at this.
Well, right now he's covered in
He's
bug guts,
blinded
isn't
by
he?
anime.
This is true. He's too caught up in his own legend.
He's riding the high. Just let him.
He's dramatically staring into the distance.
Sorry, this is
Brittney's, respect
Af-
level for Cat notches up one more because he managed to kill the fucking centipede. It's still in negatives.
And then it falls right back to where it was because of the fucking spin, anime spin.
Come on. He knows you've seen the anime.
You shut your mouth.
Arthur, are you trying to,
yeah. Sorry. I missed. Which is this a perception or an investigation?
perception.
Thank you. 22.
Holy cow. Excellent roll. Okay, so Shaun and Kat with a 7 and a 10, you're probably preoccupied with getting these centipede guts off of you. Gross.
Yeah, we were in the splash zone.
You were in the
Mind
splash
you to
zone.
not have them incorporated to my body, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you were the one stealing melee damage, so now you're dealing with bits of the corpse. And then 17 and up, y'all can tell, well, 1, this thing's dead. 2, you can see that where it sort of busted in through the wall behind that, there's like a tunnel carved through the dirt. That's probably where these tremors were coming from, was this thing digging through the underbelly of the city. And you can also tell that there's still more fainter vibrations coming from, deeper, the direction that maybe this thing came from. So,
I'm called an exterminator.
Could Nick maybe tell which way they're coming from?
oh,
With it,
absolutely. With that 22, you can absolutely tell which way they're coming from.
I think they're just gonna start walking.
It might be down into the tunnel that the centipede made.
Yep.
Right, Brittney retracts the tentacle, dropping her concentration, and looking unexpectedly excited, follows Nikola.
We've awakened her exterminator blood. And follows them. You can imagine that's an anime reference if you want to in universe. It doesn't have to be, but it can, as a trait.
I'll be honest, any anime reference I decide to make in the future will just be made up. I do not watch anime.
Same here. I watch very little.
I'm going to get the both of you, like, at least a dozen just fake animes with plots and, like, at least a couple characters each.
I want you to slip in one actual anime that sounds too stupid to be real.
Chances are I'll have watched that one. I have also been doing a bit of that, so I will gladly have fun with that.
I mean, can
Maybe this universe has like Shield Hero, only there isn't magical slavery in it.
Consider, in this universe, Shakespeare's an anime, so you can just do Shakespeare quotes.
I was legitimately thinking about something along those lines last night.
It's like, play it again, Sam. Go to an anime music.
It was the quote from A.A. Milne, I think. Leaving
Milne did a
behind.
lot.
Pardon?
Said A.A. Milne said a lot of things. Which one?
It's the one about leaving behind childish things, including the fear of things being childish. Was that A.A. Milne?
I feel like that was someone else. Lewis Carroll?
One of those. You know what?
C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis, right.
Lewis was in there somewhere.
Ah, the Christian boy.
Yes.
Okay.
The inventor of Lion Jesus.
Nail polish is a sin, you go to hell.
For Jesus.
Go to hell, Susan. Fuck you.
For Jesus.
Okay, so you guys are making your way into the tunnel that the Centipede carved?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, I feel like I should make you roll athletics for this. Because it is not easy terrain.
Can I roll acrobatics?
Yes.
Thank
So
fuck.
athletics or
Yeah,
acrobatics?
He's not gonna trip, he's made of smoke. He's just gonna float like a little bastard.
Not that smoky yet.
He's just off-gassing. But yeah, unlike the subway tunnels, this is not level even ground. This is like carved through the earth. You know, a bug tunnel. It goes up and down, it's rough. It's large enough for everyone to walk in, but
9.
okay.
Nikola eats shit.
Please
Possibly literally. We don't know what the Centipede has been doing in its tunnel.
Oh my god.
Cat,
Holy
on the other
cow.
hand, is basically jumping from fucking one rock to another. Does a
Parkour.
handstand just to be like, fuck you, I can do this.
Tailwind is counting how many he goes before Cat face plants.
You'll have to actually push him.
Yeah. With a 24, they'll have to sabotage his effort.
Tallest.
Dex, right?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Oh, God. Which one?
Are they equally
Neither of
bad?
them are good. I'm gonna go with acrobatics, because athletics is a -1.
Okay, yeah, that's not...
Tailwind does not do well.
Yeah, I feel like Nikola has an excuse
The one who
for
eats
it
shit
being...
is Tailwind.
Yeah, Nikola it's rough going for Nikola, but you know, they're still not entirely used to their, like, uneven limbs, weird footing. Tailwind has no... Sorry,
Excuse.
continue, author.
Oh, sorry, Zen. I was gonna say that I think, like, after a while, Nikola's just like, fuck this. And then, like, depowers, and just sort of, like, climbs down as, like, a squishy meat person. Just like, you know what, I can cast Mage Armor at will. I'm fine.
This seems
Ill-advised.
exceedingly useful, as Tailwind eats more shit.
I'm imagining, like, Nikola's making their, like, Nikola, like, trips and falls down a couple feet, and they're just like, okay, I'm just gonna take this slow. And then Tailwind fucking like somersaults end over end past them, and they're just like, oh shit.
Cat saying that is like, Shaun, you're on reverse bucket duty again.
Reverse
Reverse
bucket
bucket
duty.
duty. It's like, that's not what we're calling this, but I can help our poor little Tailwind, who, you know, didn't turn into a freaky mutant for some reason, as far as we know, but is definitely weird in the headspace.
I have a thing that might happen, now that I'm thinking about it.
We don't know yet, so...
No, yeah. No, what would this do? I don't really have anything off the top, but when you reach down for them, I would say Dex. Give me a Dex save.
Well, I'm not
That's
gonna
a fun
pass that.
thing
I
to
have
do.
a negative to Dex. But okay.
What's going on?
You might be lucky.
Because if this is static electricity, I'd say con would be the save.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, con, I guess, would be.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
It's not something that he's gonna dodge because he doesn't know it's coming.
Yeah, as you reach down and like Tailwind is trying to frustratingly get their head out of a pile of rocks, you see like an arc of electricity just run through their tail.
Like, oh, good thing I'm so grounded, I guess.
Yes, Jello, so grounding.
Do you know how much ground I am touching with these feet? Too much of it.
You know how much water I am now? 99%.
That doesn't make sense.
It shouldn't. Anyway, yeah,
Honestly, nothing about this makes sense, so I'll just roll with it.
Yeah, you pick them up and just like... Thump. Thank you.
Oh, here we go, Sparky.
Just like... I don't know why, but I'm just like picturing you just hold them by the tail and just scuttle back up there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Figure out how this tail works. Use it to grab other one by tail.
I know they're named Cat, but I think I'm the only animal person here. I don't know off the top of my head.
Shaun is vaguely animal-like. He's not super animal, but he is animal-ish.
Furry.
Yes.
Cat like pulls up a glove and checks under his gloves. Just like, I don't know.
That's not helpful.
I strive.
When is he helpful? Honestly.
You'd be surprised sometimes.
Well, I feel like he's very knowledgeable in like very specific, some very specific sort of circles of laugh. Like if I was gonna ask,
accidentally.
Well, you know, if I was gonna hide a body, I would ask. Actually, any of you.
Good choice.
Not sure if we should be insulted or not. Brittney, are you insulted?
Yeah.
I am not sure.
Tailwind will just whisper under their breath, "Where's the nearest pig farm?"
It is outside of Wellspring City by a good margin, I will tell you that, because apparently they smell very bad.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, if I needed a pig farm, I would not go to any of you. I got it covered.
I mean, yeah, don't ask me how I know this in real life, but, like, throw a body in a pig pen, and it will be devoured to the bone. Well, not even
because
the bone. They'll eat the bones.
Terrifying beasties.
Well, actually, boars will, like, wild boars will eat the bone. Domestic pigs usually leave at least the skull, so it's not, you know, cut and dry.
Huh.
Don't
The
ask me how I
domestic
know
ones
this.
are more fussy.
That or less desperate. Anyway, we're doing D&D.
Yeah, we are, and you guys. I'm just gonna say, while this has been going on, you guys have been walking, and now you have reached the tunnel that the Centipede had carved has opened out into an area that's like a bit deeper than the subway, a bit bigger than the subway. It's a big sort of sewer tunnel. There's like walkways, grates. You're not gonna fall in, but you can roll perception.
Oh boy, the sewers. I'm exactly where I wanted to spend my afternoon.
You
You
told
love
us to
spending
be
your
down
afternoon in the
here.
sewers. What are you talking about?
You literally asked us all to be here.
Also,
That is true.
Author, what were you saying?
No, it's fine. No worries. Sorry, I think perhaps there might be a little bit of lag on my end.
Maybe. That's the difficulty with playing online. So perception rolls.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah. Tala, Verl, and author.
15 from me.
11 for me.
21.
Okay. Okay.
Cat the
So
only one who can say shit in this sewer.
it was 15, and what was the other one? I'm only seeing Lordly, Tallest, and Bros in the chat. Am I having like a moment?
Mine's 11. It's further back.
Okay.
Yeah, the two above mine are there.
Oh, there we
rolls, I
go.
think.
Yeah, I lost track of where we were apparently. Okay, so I'm gonna say 15 and 21 will both notice that in this larger space there are two more very big creatures. Not centipedes this time, but big worms that are, you know, one of them sort of like coming out of a tunnel into this area, and one of them sort of just chilling and eating at the wall and starting to dig a new tunnel. And as it does so, it's like knocking big chunks of earth loose, and there's another tremor, much stronger because you're right here for it.
Can I?
Doing some
Could-
remodeling.
Could Nikola try something?
What do they want to try?
Awakened Mind allows them to actually, let me just put it in the chat.
Going to psychically commune with that fucking worm, eh?
Let me see if these things. They don't have any language,
Okay.
and they have a -4 intelligence, so the animals.
Things are too stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
If
they're
you-
like
They can't detect anything from them, right?
No.
Cool.
Although, because I want to be evil, you can't commune with any of these worms. But as you're trying to reach your mind out, you notice that in addition to yourself and your 4 companions, there is another sapient aware language using mind down here. You don't know where, not in the room you're in, but nearby.
Well, okay. Hold the fucking phone. Okay. We're group huddle. Okay. So, you know how I got fucking mind shit?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Broadly?
Han. There's someone else down here that's not like a big an invertebrate.
Are you sure
Well-
they're not an invertebrate?
I mean, they could be, but you know, they.
Shaun's an invertebrate right now.
That's true. Excuse
You're
me,
not.
Shaun.
No,
I
you're
should
not. You don't
been
even
more-
have a skeleton. You're like an anti-invertebrate.
No, they said you were, buddy. Anyways, so. Man, I'm going into it like a Brooklyn accent. What the fuck?
Yeah, I noticed.
Heck, in Brooklyn.
They've been in the city too long. It's getting to them. There you go. So, you gonna be
Lordly is
okay over there?
dying.
Oh god, I've got a stitch.
So I got, yeah, pretty sure there's someone else who's like a person down here who does like, I don't think I can like worm whisper because they don't know a language. But they like someone down here can, and I don't know who. I don't know where. I don't even know when, if you want to get down to it. But, like...
Do you know why?
That is also beyond me, unfortunately. Yeah, keep your head on a fucking swivel.
Look on the bright side. They might be in desperate need of rescue.
Or,
Is
Like
that
a
the
good
bright side?
thing.
or it could be another one of the mutants, just a bit more advanced, you'd say.
Like,
Or
it's,
whoever's down here actually figuring out what the hell's going on.
yeah, maybe, you know, maybe it's fucking Mayor Bronson.
Oh, it's not Mayor Bronson.
Do you know where your dad is? Bleh. Do you know where your dad is, like, this one solitary second?
He knows
It's
what
4
her dad's
p.m.
brain smells like.
It's 4 p.m. Do you know where your father is?
No, but I can tell you he would not be caught dead down in the sewers.
I'm sure
He's
he's
See,
dead.
the whole point of the giant centipedes is so he's not caught dead, but you're caught dead, but you can't tell anyone because you're dead.
Also, I'm fairly sure he'd say the exact same thing about you, but that's just me playing devil's advocate. Anyway, by the way, if you weren't aware, there are 2 giant worms in that direction. I just felt we should say that before we have any sort of loud conversation that might draw worms into eating us. Strange.
Do you think the one with the mind is talking to the worms?
Cat
Hey,
His
DM.
other worms?
Do I think that the one with the mind is talking to the worms?
Yes.
That was a question to the DM.
Uh,
Our wonderful
no.
Ben.
No, the other mind feels further away. Like, you can just barely sense that they're down here versus the worms are in your face. So like I said,
Nah.
they're not in the same room, they're not in the same area, they're just down here somewhere.
Nah, I don't think so. I think they're just down here somewhere. They're not in sort of our immediate sort of periphery. They're a little bit farther away. I can just barely get them, you guys. Like, it's, yeah. Honestly, if like we weren't the only ones fucking down here, I'm not even sure I would have picked up on them. Anyway, we're gonna go kill some fucking worms or what?
Yeah. Okay, 1 second. Let me just pulls out like a tiny soldering wand and starts fiddling with the glove again.
Yeah. Oh, actually, we can fucking drop one.
Can I advocate for the trying to sneak past the giant creatures that will try and eat us?
Absolutely
Option?
not.
I mean, sneak
I
past
didn't
to
think
what?
so, but it was worth a try.
Someone's
I-
bloodthirsty.
I had forgotten how much you disliked these things.
I mean, we're doing the city a favor after all. Can't let
That's
these
right.
guys run around.
That's a good point. If we don't deal with them, I don't want to think about where they could, pop up.
You can also make an insight roll on Brittney.
And I shall.
Absolutely every time.
Same for Cat, honestly.
$23.
Sit
Damn.
at 10.
Well, okay, Cat, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary or whatever. Nikola, yeah, Brittney does not care about the city. She's absolutely just doing this because
Bloodthirst.
bloodthirst. She does seem you get the feeling she might be on a bit of a power trip.
Oh.
Great supervillain in the making.
You just sort of hear in your head sort of this ride, just sort of maybe tad affectionate, like, calm down over there, Tiger. You'll get your kill.
I guess Brittany's offended that Slime and Smoke stole her kill after she restrained it. Like, fucking kill stealer.
I'm waiting for the moment where Brittney gets a kill and then she realizes, oh no, I've murdered someone.
I mean, to be fair, here, it's a worm. She's probably killed a worm before.
It doesn't count if they're not sentient. And if they are sentient, it still might not
Probably
count.
doesn't care anyway.
Okay, so you can kill robots, you can't kill worms. I'm glad that we're making so many moral decisions today.
I mean, in the case of robots, it was less moral and more, philosophical, as in, can robots be killed in a way that matters? And yes, they can.
Once she heard yes, she was down for it.
Anyways, I guess she'll too much talking. She doesn't care to talk to these people. Let's see. She'll start the fight off with a mind sliver.
Hang on, let's roll initiative.
Woohoo!
Don't we get a sneak attack round because they haven't spotted us?
Get a sneak attack.
Surprise round, but yeah.
Surprise round, that's it.
Run to Google. Don't know much. Okay.
I knew too much.
So
I am currently including this one in 5 different D&D campaigns.
Oh boy.
I'm obsessed.
So it looks like the surprise round is just the creatures you surprise won't go that round, but still having an order for y'all to take your turns in would be good.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh my god, a nat 1? Nikola.
Oh dear.
That's fine. One of their best attacks are, like, the damage increases if they're already missing hit points.
I guess the bloodlust you were feeling kind of put you off.
Okay, so what are these stats? So, yeah, 14,
Oh, Nikola?
Yeah.
Verl, have you
guess.
rolled? Okay. So, just
From lowest initiative last time to highest, I think.
Daniel did not roll well this one, huh? the order. So first up, and the worms will not go this round because they are surprised. So first up is Cat.
Hooray! Alrighty. I will again do my nonsense, which I've written down. I can just find it and copy paste. Hooray, hurrah, hooroo.
Oh yeah. For the I'm just gonna say for the logistics of this, the worms are sort of, you don't have to cross any sewer water to get to the worms.
Thank God. Okay, so actually I'm going to do a slightly different thing. No, I'm not. First things first, I attack with my first katana at the closest worm.
Let's just call that one Worm 1.
Worm 1, ka-slash. No fucking chance that hits.
Nope.
And again.
That hits.
Alrighty, so. Yeah.
So that's 8 points of damage to Worm 1.
Yep. Again, sword hit, super slashy with smoke, and then a bonus thingy.
Nice. Which makes it Shaun's turn.
I'm surprised I went so fast.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, everyone's pretty
Still-
fast, so 7 is better than 4, 5, and 3.
It's true. I just don't expect to roll higher than anybody when I have like a negative to my rolls for this. Oh boy. Well, since we've already dealt with bugs once by spearing them with a tail, we're like, okay, we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna do the same thing as before. Keep it simple. I don't do as much damage as this crazy ninja boy, but, you know.
Not
see if I
yet,
can-
anyway.
Not yet.
You're a barb.
That
You're gonna
doesn't-
outstrip me eventually.
Yes.
That does not hit.
Yeah, so
Do
we're
you have
not here
any
today then, folks.
bonus actions or reckless attack or anything?
I think I only get the bonus attack when I have claws, so.
Okay.
Bonus action though, you could reckless action so you get disadvantage and your attack gets advantage.
Yeah, it's like your attack gets advantage, but then for the next round attacks against you also get advantage.
Yeah. Basically, it's like both of us get better rolls on each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an option. I think barbarians only have rage as a bonus action though, so.
Yeah, I don't think I have another bonus action beyond, you know, raging, which I already did. So
Yeah, so you like swing your tail at this worm and miss.
just miss. Nothing
Yeah,
but net.
you're still getting used to it, and the worm is more mobile than the centipede was when Brittney was holding it.
Yeah, she was kind of holding it still for us.
Speaking of which, it's Brittney's turn.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Go, girl, grab that worm, crush its bits, and make it squirm.
Absolutely not. Like, she only has 1 second little spell slot left. She's gotta save that.
Fair.
Oh, cantrip time then. Going to cast Mind Sliver on the. Wait, have both worms been damaged, or have we only
No,
damaged?
Just one.
Only worm
Alright,
one.
she's gonna attack the one that's been damaged then, and I needed to make an intelligence saving throw.
Good news.
Good news, it's dumb as shit.
Yep. Does a 10 make it?
Nope. It takes 1d6 psychic damage and must subtract a 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of Brittney's next turn.
That's quite nice.
So that's 3 damage, and that's her turn.
Alright. Yeah, I think this thing is bloodied at this point.
Ending.
It's not looking great. It like does a little writhing, squirming motion because it doesn't like that sensation. Is it bloodied?
I enjoy static in your mind.
It's not bloodied. I can't math,
Okay.
but it's not having a good
No.
time. And it's now Tailwind's turn.
Okay, more things. Tailwind is going to press a thing on the back of the glove he's been tinkering with, and then he's gonna try to run up and grab hold of the thing, and he's gonna do shocking grasp.
Are they grabbing worm 1 or worm 2?
Worm 1.
Alright. Roll that. That's an attack, right?
Yeah. Let me just make sure because some of these are weird. Yes, an attack roll. It's a melee spell attack.
That hits.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Okay, it is 1d8 lightning damage, and they cannot take reactions until the start of the next turn.
Oh, that's lovely. Not necessarily in this combat, but in general, that's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So you just see the glove kind of light up a little bit, where you see like the wires and all the fingers glow like they're LEDs for a second, and just like as Tailwind gets like launched back a little, as they get back as far as they could with the rest of their movement.
So they like dart in, zap, dart back.
Oh yeah, an attack of opportunity is a reaction. That's really good.
Oh,
Is that shocking
neat.
grasp?
And with that, I am going to mute myself because I'll be right back.
Alright. And I will say, the worm, judders and, arrives in place a little with the electric shock, and now it is bloodied. And now it is Nikola's turn.
All right. I realized that I forgot to say this before combat started. Nikola
Mage
would have
armor?
mage
Sorry.
armor.
Mm.
But also I didn't say it, so if you want to be like, no, you forgot it, I will accept this.
No, that's fine. I sort of really hurried y'all into rolling initiative, so mage armor's good.
Thank you, beloved DM. In that case, Toll the Dead.
Dong.
Alright. That's
On the one that's bloodied, could I please get a wisdom saving throw?
okay.
Doesn't it also minus several numbers?
That's
Also
right,
a
it's
D4, but I don't think
minus-
it's needed.
True.
We'll just see. So that's minus 12 minus 3. That's a 9, which I'm guessing doesn't make the save.
Does not. Alright. I wish I remembered what the spell attack bonus does. If spells
I
do
think-
saving.
Spell attack bonus is for
You're two hit.
yeah, so some spells require you to make an attack, others require the person it's targeting to make a save, and it will specify in the spell description.
Well, in that case, I'm wondering why. Well, I guess maybe it's just the way that DMV does shit, but it adds the spell modifier to the description of all of them, which throws me the hell off. But sorry, I'm belly aching at this point. Let me roll you
Yeah,
the D12.
It lists both the DC and the attack bonus for every spell.
Please take 11 points of damage.
Yeah, this worm is looking real bad.
I'd say he does not have a leg up in this situation.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this worm is just sort of like, you know, squirming there in agony, but it is for the moment still alive. And Worm 2 is untouched. And it is now Cat's turn. And we are out of the surprise round, so the worms will go.
Worms are only going to eat their buddy.
What?
The worm's totally going to be like, oh, free food, and eat its buddy instead of actually attack us. It's going to be great. Fine.
Trademark Shaun optimism. Alright. Lordly. Oh no. Can anyone else hear Lordly?
I cannot.
Lordly, we can't hear you.
Yeah, you light up, but you say nothing.
How do we fix this? Does Lordly have to, like, leave the call and come back?
Possibly.
Usually he fixes it for me.
Be gone. Silent watcher. Creature of the damned.
We're back.
Yay, we can hear you!
What happened was I somehow muted my physical mic with the mic, and not in chat, but my mic itself had muted itself. I had to unplug it and plug it back in.
Oh dear.
How fun.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, attack.
Yeah. What are you doing for your attack?
Big slashy slash. Does that hit?
Against,
You really need to name that better.
Against which
Big
worm?
Slashy slash.
I mean, you don't want me screaming anime battle cries right at this moment, so it's just gonna be
No,
Cat's
no,
thinking
Brittney
them loudly.
doesn't want you shouting anime battle.
Oh, no one does at the moment. We're trying to sneak. Anyway, that hits, yes?
Yes, which worm?
Worm 1, obviously.
Okay.
Plus... that... Oh, fuck, right.
It's fine either way. The worm had 1 HP. It is so dead.
Alright, well, actually, oh no, in that case, that ability is wasted because I can't do it on the next one. Oh well, I've used it twice. Hooray for low-level proficiency bonus. Anyway, Cat does another big anime bullshit slash, bisects it vertically. Is a nonsense boy. And I need to check something. And, he dissipates into smoke and teleports 5 or so feet closer to the other worm, which he runs towards and, jump slashes.
Alright, roll that attack.
Right, I do need to... That does not hit.
That does not hit.
Because I need to remember I'm dual wielding and only one of my attacks gets the proficiency bonus until I pick up a feat at next level.
Mm-hmm.
Until you become a bigger boy.
So, Cat, you have run up, you have killed the first worm. It's, I think it, fell limp on the pavement and then sort of, slipped and fell into the sewer water. So it's out of the way. And you run up to the second worm, failed to hit it. It's now worm 2's turn. And you can guess who it is going to attack.
No one. He whiffed his attack and it didn't notice. Yeah, that
Does a
absolutely
23 hit?
hits.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit? Yes.
Oh no.
Alright, so take 6 points of damage.
Alright.
As this, worm that's been busy trying to dig into the wall while you guys were bothering the other worm, turns around and grabs at Cat with the tentacles splitting off from around its face. So
Icky buddy.
and after grabbing Cat, it's going to try and bite him. But I'm guessing a 7 doesn't hit, does it?
No. Thank fuck.
Okay. Yeah. And it doesn't say anything about you being grappled, so.
Cat's just like, suddenly I have regrets. Not many, but this is one of them.
And it is now Shaun's turn.
Oh, well, I have a new friend, a new buddy. I guess we're just gonna have to have more friends. Let's see. It's not too far away or anything, so I guess we're just going to swing and hope we don't miss. Because, I don't know, maybe even if it grabs the tail, I can detach it or something like a lizard. Who knows? I don't know how this works. Oh, that's a nat 20. I'm pretty sure I hit that one.
Yeah, that fucking hits, bro. Roll damage.
I think I just get max damage if I crit.
So how we do crits in the draft house? Roll your damage and then double it after rolling. So.
Okay.
It's a 1. 1 damage. Doubled to 2.
That happens sometimes.
Yes.
But
That would be the most unsatisfying crit in the
I
universe.
put a plus, so so it doesn't work.
We can just do the math and call it 8, and then double it to, hang on, let me, 16. Oh boy, yeah, this, the worm is a lot softer than the centipede was, so your tail tears right through it, absolutely just, like, ripping the side of it open, and it's writhing in pain. It knocks into the wall, and another big chunk of dirt falls down, causing a little tremor. But it's still up and kicking, and it looks pissed. Anything else on your turn?
We're just going to hope it doesn't stab us.
Alright, then Brittney's up.
Alright, neat. Mind Sliver again. They needed to make an intelligence save.
Alright. That's a -3.
Yeah, that's 1d6 damage. And another 1d4 penalty to the next saving throw. And that's her turn.
On a negative crit fail, you'd think it'd do slightly more damage, but...
I mean, I'm trying to think, like, the saving throws doing a crit fail damage?
I mean, there's no rules in place for, like, double damage on a crit fail for, like, a saving throw. You only get crits for, like, attacks as far as I know.
Yeah, so we'll leave it at 2.
Doesn't say homebrew can't kick in, though.
We'll leave it at 2 and the penalty, and see how it goes. Anything else on Brittney's turn?
Nope, I'm saving those spell slots for whatever's down here.
Alright. Tailwind's turn then. Oh wait, did Tallest have to walk away for a sec?
I'm here. I'm back. I just didn't want to interrupt anyone.
Alright. Well, it's your turn now, so.
Alright. Is worm number 1 down?
Worm 1 is dead. Worm 2 is...
Skewered.
Counts on my fingers. Has taken damage.
Okay.
I skewered it. We are having barbecue.
No, thank you.
Sewer worm barbecue. Mmm.
Hey, it's got a
And-
beak. It probably tastes like chicken.
You called me sus for eating raw chicken.
We're gonna cook it. That's why I said barbecue.
All right.
It's still-
Tailwind will have a little like crank on the back of their glove to where the button was, and crank it up, crank up the glove to try to get another charge and see about hitting again.
That does not hit.
Slap the glove on the thing. Oh no.
Nope.
So basically,
The
you just
glove
gave it a
kind
pat.
of smokes.
Mm.
The glove kind of smokes and like, oh no. And they're now right in front of it. Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
The
You want to use
downside-
any of their action to back up?
Nope.
All right.
Because if I do, I'm going to get an opportunity attack, and I don't have. They do not have their reaction taken away from them.
All right. Nikola's turn then.
All right. There's only one target, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think told the dead again. Wisdom saving throw, please.
It's a handy little cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
15. Does that make it?
The DC is 15.
Okay.
There's the D4 penalty.
All right.
Oh, that's handy.
11.
Yeah.
So it fails.
All right. Oh my gosh. 2 damage.
Gosh. Well,
There's nothing I'm supposed to be adding to that, right?
I don't know.
It
Okay.
unless you're like have Eldritch Blast and Invocation, you don't add anything to cantrip damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or higher levels, your cantrips do more damage eventually, but that won't come into play for a while yet.
Yeah,
you
I'm
should
used-
get more dice to your cantrips.
Yeah, I'm used to playing a melee that has an attack bonus.
Yeah.
So, bleh.
Used to not sucking.
Well, it may only be 2 points, but the worm is now bloodied. So, below
Hooray.
half HP. Good news for you. And it is now Cat's turn.
Cat will attempt to go about making a giant worm sashimi with his swords. He has one thing he's good at, and it is stabbing things repeatedly.
He's also good at being annoying.
Why do I
And
picture
cards.
him screaming while he stabs? He's like, ah, stab, ah, stab, ah, stab.
Pretty much. It's +6.
That sure
Does
fucking
that hit?
hits.
Almost a crit.
Almost.
Yep.
Oh, I would have been so pleased.
Oh, for God's sakes.
9 points of
9.
damage.
And then second attack does not hit.
Does not hit.
Oh, I completely
Yes.
forgot. I roll another d6 for damage for the first one.
Alright, roll that then.
You rolled a d6 for attack.
Yeah.
I roll a d6 and then I do another d6 piercing because of swarm
No.
keeper nonsense.
For the second attack, instead of rolling a d20, you rolled a d6.
Oh, alright.
But
Okay.
it's irrelevant anyway. The additional 4 damage kills the thing. So if you want to
Cat-
describe that.
Cat does a swing.
Stealing bastard.
Cat swings with his sword and it appears to miss, and then this great gush of smoke just follows along the path of the blade, slices it in half, and then just sort of explodes in a sort of firework effect. You know, the sort of stage fireworks that are largely huge puffs of smoke. It's just...
Fantastic.
Cat's just like, I feel accomplished.
Yeah, and this room also, slumps to the ground, dead. And then it's quiet. There's no more tremors, there's no more sounds of large insects moving around. It seems you've taken care of the problem.
Is worrying because, why did the mayor know about the fact that we were gonna have a worm problem?
I mean...
Now, where's that person you said was down here?
You can try rolling... You can try rolling investigation to try and find them.
Sure.
Try survival to try and track them?
Well, find them first.
Fair enough.
9.
Investigation, you said?
You can roll this at advantage.
Okay, thank you.
5, it got worse. No, you can't, you have no idea where this signal is coming from. It's like, maybe it's down the tunnel this way, maybe it's down the tunnel that way, maybe it's above you, maybe it's like through the wall. You don't know what's past, if there's even anything in that direction. You can't really pin down where this other person is. They're not in the room with you, you don't know where they are.
I think that they close their eyes and concentrate and... Sorry, my cat is trying to push all the buttons.
He's the production, I understand.
And they they almost got it, but then a piercing headache splits their skull open, and they nearly topple into the water.
That's unfortunate.
Sorry. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep trying.
Mm-hmm. Well, how far does that telepathy of yours extend?
Too far. I mean, I can talk to people, within 30 feet. And it feels like I can feel the whole fucking city everywhere except down here. I guess it depends.
Tailwind would take out a little notebook. It's like, okay, psychic field interrupted by granite stone? Look into it later.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll get used to it. Anyways, well, there's not... It could be further down that tunnel.
I will also say, there's the normal sewer tunnel, which is running perpendicular to the tunnel you guys came out from. And then there is the tunnel the worm came out from, and the tunnel the worm was trying to dig. And there are a lot more tunnels as you look around this room, so...
Oh dear.
Oh, this place is gonna collapse. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
No, it doesn't seem to be, the ground above doesn't seem to be caving in or anything, just you cannot explore everywhere that is in range of where you are currently in a reasonable time frame.
Oh, can I make an investigation check?
To look for the thing, or?
Does it look... Yeah, to see if I could see any, person tracks. Or, signs of...
Yeah, okay. You all can roll investigation to see if there's any sign of the person that's been down here.
Can I roll survival for that?
Nope. Investigation.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's a
Holy
2 for Brittney.
shit.
Oh,
Water.
Holy shit, 2 crits.
Holy cow.
Whip.
These dice bars are
yeah,
fucking
baby,
broken!
triple.
That's 3 nat 20s in a row!
God fucking damn.
Like,
May
wait,
I
so you're
please-
The
swinging
game
around
does
the
not like
corner.
worms, and it wants you to murder them with extreme prejudice.
May
This
I,
guy is not getting away.
Let author.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna ask if I could flavor this to be mean to Nikola some more.
Yeah, you can. You can always be mean to Nikola.
X is always free.
What do you have in
should give
mind?
it you. Like I kind of imagine everyone else sort of like doing their thing, and like just as Tailwind and Cat are like, hey, I think we got something. Nikola, like they pulled down the hood to like concentrate a little bit, and like it's almost as if their head is literally split in two for a second, and like a line goes straight down their design, and they fall to their knees, and there's just this line of green that's pulsing in the direction that that person is, and they look up at whoever's nearby and they go, there.
I'm
Can
gonna
we
add.
see
I'm gonna
the
throw.
whole
I'm gonna-
bisection thing.
You know, terrifying everyone.
Hang on, I'm gonna throw some more flavor on that because Nikola, you're reaching out with your like psychic ability, trying to like pin down where this person's mind is, and as you make that connection and figure out which direction they're in, you also make that connection mentally, and you just hear back in your mind as you connect with this person. You hear, "What?"
Hell.
And I will say, Lordly and Tailwind with the nat fucking 20s in the direction that Nikola's pointing, you can now see, very faintly, it's very easily lost in this, like, dark sewer tunnel, but there are small splatters of loose black ink.
Oh no.
I can hear him.
Oh no.
Okay, calm down there, Darth Vader.
How fucking dare
Sure,
you
I
fuck
prefer
me out of
Darth Vader
character.
to the dreaded Octopussy or something, so.
And I will say, as it has been like 4 hours since we were scheduled to start. If you guys want to continue investigating this, it will be a part 2.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to leave the sewer now, we can wrap it here. If you guys want to go after that, we will break here and have a part 2. So which do your characters want to do? And we'll tie it
Our
off.
characters are gonna want to see the thing because they are very
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
all-
Brittney wants to fight.
Like, we didn't get 3 nat 20s to find the guy to go, yeah, okay, and go back home.
I like to bring up this this quote from, like, I think it was like the first or second episode on the playlist of Toonkind. Look, we're Toons. We understand tropes. We're going that way.
Okay.
I really don't think Nikola can disconnect right now.
Possibly not.
I'm just
No.
like, eyes bug out, turn completely green, assuming direct control.
No.
We're kids, we have superpowers, meddling is in our nature.
Alright. So, yeah, as your characters set off in this direction that Nikola is pointing, which is down another one of the worm tunnels, we are gonna fade to black, and that'll be a part 2 that'll hopefully be soon.
Yay, goodbye, folks.
All right.
Howdy night.
Thank you all for playing.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
playing.
rest of the night.
Thanks for running it, Sam.
Yeah, thank
Have
you.
a lovely time.
All right, I'm gonna stop the recording.
Farewell.